Everyone, it's me, Rebecca, and today we are going to be drawing something so cool. Well, really, it is cool because we're drawing a glass of lemonade. So I thought I'd be going on doing stuff summery because it's like the beginning of summer here in Boston. So I thought I would start off by doing something like summery. So what better way to start it off with a cold jar of lemonade? So let me show you what we're going to be drawing today. So this is it right here. I know I'm getting a little smudged over here. That's fine. So we're going to be drawing this cool jar of lemonade, and it has a lemon at the top and 2 pieces of lemon inside. And I thought this was a really cool drawing. And there's different techniques to use for like shading and stuff, especially since the glass itself is supposed to be transparent. So there's cool techniques you can use. And let's actually get started. Now, before we get started, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be using a ruler, and I find this really helpful because there's a lot of straight edges and straight lines in this drawing. So if you have like a ruler, or better yet, anything straight with a straight like side, you can even use that to draw like a lot of straight lines. And I'm just going to be using different colors of yellow as well. You can also add different shades of blue for the jar and get different types of yellow to color in the lemonade and the lemons. And that's it. So let's actually get drawing. So right away we start this drawing with a ruler. So position it straight right across your paper. And this is going to be like the first line of like the 3 little bumps on the jar. So you start right here. Make sure the line is straight, because you don't want a crooked jar. And right in the center, you draw a line. You don't want it to be too long. And then you want to draw little curves on the side. And again, go in with the ruler and finish it off. Just a simple line. Just like that. And now you just want to go in just a tiny bit and draw a line like that. And draw another line to connect it. Like that. And finally, you're just going to do the same thing what you did on the top. Draw a curve. And finish it with the line. Just like that. Now we're drawing the actual jar. So just go in just a tiny bit and curve. Just curve downward like that. Do the same on the other side. Just like that. And now once you make sure it's like straight, you want to go in with the ruler again and get like a straight line. So make sure that line is straight, like that, and just draw a straight line down. So you don't want to go too down, just a bit, but you want to make sure you have enough space to draw everything inside. And do the same on the other side. So find the right side, like that. Line it up, and make sure it's straight. And you might even have to curve it a bit more just to make it like a straight line, so it's not like a sudden continuation. And just draw a line down. Like that. And then just curve the bottom. Like that. Make sure it's like lined up, so when you draw the line at the bottom, it doesn't look weird. And finish it off. Like that. Now you have to draw the handle. So you want to come out just a bit and draw like a straight line. Even if you want, you can even go in with your ruler again and just draw a little straight. So we're drawing the handle. And then you curve it. And you come down. You want to go all the way down just a little bit. Curve it again. and go back in. Like that. And you're just gonna make this handle a bit thicker on there. And curve. And finish it off. Just like that, and you have a handle. Now we're going to start with everything inside. So actually before we do that, we're going to start by giving like a second inside so it looks like it's actually in a jar. So if you look back to my other drawing, you can see that there's like a little inner line right there, and that just gives it a little bit more of realism so it looks realistic. So I'm just going to go back in with the ruler and just finish it off. A line like that, and make sure when you go down you curve it. Just like that. And continue. Like that. Curve. Go downward. Let's just finish this part off. I find it really helpful to use a ruler, but if you have a straight hand and you can draw straight lines really well, then go ahead and just try it without a ruler. Now we have the most inside part, and now we can draw the ice cubes. So the ice cubes, okay. So basically, to make this easier, we want to give the ice cubes a little bit of dimension. So basically, you're going to start, so the easiest way to do it is just draw a rounded off square. So I'm doing it like an angle. So I'm just drawing a rounded off square. So basically without sharp corners. Like that. And you can like continue the line, which is like an angle, and you're just gonna continue, follow that line, except it's out there. And just give a light line like that. Kind of like that. We can draw a second one right here. Round it off, and the final one. And depending on like where it is in like space, so you can have like the angle down here or up there. And you can draw a line down like that, and a line down like that. And just kind of follow it. Like that. I'm gonna have one over here. This will be like my last one, maybe over here. So I'm gonna draw a rounded off square. Like that. And maybe I'll have it, the angle like over here somewhere. So I draw an angle like that. Follow the line. Follow it and end it like that. Kind of like that. Now we can draw the actual lemons. I'm going to do 2 lemon slices, like half of a lemon. So you can start by drawing a straight line. If you want, you can use a ruler. And draw like a semicircle. Like that. So it's going to be like half of a lemon. And when you actually draw a lemon, you want to give like half semicircle. Like, you know how in lemons there's like a full circle? So this is half a lemon, you're drawing half a circle. And now we want to draw like an inner circle, inner semicircle. This is like the peel. And we want to connect these lines like that. And give them a bit of lines like that for like dimension. And we can draw another one like at an angle. So let's draw one here. Like a line like that. I'm going to do the semicircle from over here. We're going to act as though the line continues behind that first lemon. And I think this lemon seems a bit small, so I'm just going to do an outer one just for the peel. like that, and it still matches that one. Fix that. And now do one like right at the very top and draw lines to match it. And draw more lines like that. Now this part's optional. We can draw an extra little lemon like that on the side. So basically we kind of draw a circle. So let's start here, and we start the circle, and we keep going, and then we stop. So it's kind of almost like a full lemon, and we kind of find the middle. So imagine if the circle continues all the way, the middle would be like right about there. Like that. And now, just like before, we're gonna give like an inner ring for like the peel. Just like that. And draw lines out. And just to add a bit more dimension, you can even have little triangles outside and color them in, just to give it like a little bit more realistic. Draw a bit more lines inside. And now we can draw a straw. So I'm gonna want the straw like leaning. So I'm gonna start here and draw a line and curve that line down like that. And draw another part of the straw, kind of follow that line like that and connect. Now to make the straw look more realistic, if you want, you can add little lines like that and even pop it out like that. Then you can just continue that straw down like that. If you want, you can even make it a little off to the side, because when you see something in water, your eye reflects, so it's a little bit like this way. So it's not perfectly straight. You can even have it like a bit of an angle. And now let's draw some eyes. If you want, you can just leave it like this, but I want to add some eyes. So you're just going to draw a circle, just like that, and do one here. So it's like a little bit covered. And now we can draw 2 circles in for highlights. And draw underneath a little line like that. And a few lines. And we can just color that in. Like that. And inside you can add a little bit more details, like you can have eyebrows, and I personally like to add some bubbles just to give some detail. Now you can give a little arch like that, and inside curve and make a smile. Some more details, if you want, you can add some curves here and there just to make it look a bit more realistic, like that. And you can add some bubbles, just like that, if you want, just to add some details. Now for the coloring, so for the jar, just if you want to go in with a crayon, maybe like a colored pencil or something, and just, you don't want to color the entire thing in, because of course this is the jar I'm doing is going to be transparent. You can color the entire thing blue if you'd like though. And I'm just going to add some things here and there. I'm not going to fully cover it. Just, and make sure you give it some shading. So some parts are dark and some parts are light. Like that. And you can even use like different types, like old pastels, markers, go with whatever you like. And with the dark parts, you can even add some details. Like this. Like that. Now for the lemonade, just add just a few different kind of colors of yellow here and there. And you want to make sure that since it's just like a big amount of area, you want to use as much different colors and different kind of tools as possible, and that will kind of make it look really cool. So I'm adding a second color of yellow here. And just go as in as you can, and for some of the smaller areas, you can use like crayons or colored pencils, or maybe even markers if you want, to just go in and fill it in. And even go in and add some highlights if you want. I'm just going to go in, and for the ice cubes, just add a bit of dimension and slowly just shade in only a part of it. You don't want to shade in the entire thing, because that will kind of ruin it. So the ice cubes are supposed to be clear. Just give a little bit of light blue or like dark blue or something. And do that with the bubbles too. Just if you want, just give it a little bit, like one side of blue. And for the lemon, so color the outside like a dark yellow, and inside go like a light yellow. If you even want, you can even make like a mix it with dark and light. So go in like that, and then just blend it in. Just like that. And same that the bigger lemon as well. Like that. And mix in some dark yellow and some light yellow. Like that. And if it's like covering, just go over it. Finally, for the straw, I'm just going to be using orange. So just color that in. And just like that. So here we are. We finally finished the lemonade. And I think it looks really cool and awesome. If you guys like these videos, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. If you have any suggestions of anything else, like animals or flowers or like different things, please suggest it to me and I might just do it. See you guys later and stay tuned. Bye!